Some individuals have been engaged in illicit sale and generating of fake PRIs that look like NIN, TIN, CAC, FRSC, driver's license numbers, etc., to exploit the system for fraudulent gains. Attempts to infiltrate all of our databases have failed, but these efforts have led to false claims that our database has been compromised, with rumors circulating that people's data is being laundered. Let me make it abundantly clear there is no truth to these claims. Our database remains the most secure, and there has been no breach of data across board. We cannot ignore the reality that globally, that the world must come to terms with the fact that cybercrime is not unique to Nigeria, and the scope of its prevalence is not as it is often perceived. In response to these challenges, NIMC has formed a robust partnership with the Nigerian Police Force, National Cybercrime Center, the Office of the National Security Advisor, the Counterterrorism Unit under the ONSA, and we've also formed a good relationship with other security agencies, DSS, EFCC, in combating cybercrime and ensuring the protection of personal data, including identities within the PKI infrastructure. We are not only ensuring precise identity verification, but also enabling better planning for security, disaster response, and economic strategies. With this integrated system, tracking perpetrators of crime becomes significantly easier, helping law enforcement agencies respond more effectively to threats, both natural and man-made. Empowerment lies at the heart of the National Identification Number, and its integration to enable access to government services across all government ministries, departments, and agencies will unlock the full potential of each citizen's identity, bringing them closer to government and bridging the technical divide and the financial divide between government and its people. Similarly, the Nigerian Education Loan Fund, NELFund, has leveraged the NIN to provide financial support to students, and of the most recent reports in August and early September 2025, over 449,000 students have benefited from the program since its portal launch on May 24, 2024, with a total of 86.35 billion naira disbursed in loans. These interventions have also expanded financial inclusion, particularly for women, changing the dynamics of households, income, and economic participation. While we are working on a survey specifically focused to financial inclusion for women, NIN, BVN, along with the integration to phone numbers, have significantly improved the status of financial inclusion for both genders. Beyond education and financial inclusion, the NIN is being used by the Ministry of Agriculture and Food Insecurity to ensure transparency and equitable distribution in the sale of essential commodities. For instance, over 30,000 metric tons of milled rice have been sold to Nigerians at subsidized rates, cushioning the effects of high food costs and demonstrating how a verified digital identity can directly empower citizens economically. By enabling access to social programs, financial services, and essential commodities, the NIN not only strengthens individuals' capacity to participate fully in the economy, but also transforms households, communities, and the broader society. Ladies and gentlemen, as we reflect on the remarkable progress we have achieved in inclusion, protection, and empowerment in line with the United Nations Sustainable Development Goal 16.9, it is clear that the National Identification Number, supported by the public key infrastructure, is more than just a number. It is a gateway to opportunity, security, and dignity for every Nigerian. From enrolling over 123 million citizens and residents, to safeguarding identities against fraud, to empowering students, women, and households economically, NIMC's work demonstrates that a secure, verified identity is the backbone of a digital public infrastructure. The NIMC is dedicated to expanding its national identity database and enhancing inclusivity through innovative technology. At the heart of this effort is the integration of PKI, which ensures the security, privacy, and accessibility of personal data, laying the foundation for a digital economy that benefits all Nigerians.
As a supervisory minister, I will say that based on the initiatives, ability to think out of the box, I think NIMC has done fantastically well, being able to bring the solutions closer to the people. That's what is important. People, especially Nigerians in diaspora, they don't want us travel for hours just because they need a national service, just because they need registration or validation. People in Nigeria, they don't want to travel far before they get these solutions. We want to be a government that takes solutions to this doorstep of people. We want to be the government that dismantles the bureaucracy of hindering the effectiveness and efficiency of our system. That's what Renewed Hope is about. Renewed Hope is about the ease. It's about bringing solution closer to the people at record time. And I think that's what NIMC has been trying to do. We're on a long journey. We're not yet where we want to be. But as I always say, the good thing is we are not where we were. There is progress. We've made progress in terms of our identity journey. Yes, there's a lot yet to be done. Of course, Rome wasn't built in a day. And even Augustus Caesar, who said that he met Rome as a city of bricks, but leaving it as a city of marble, didn't turn Rome into a city of marble overnight. It took time, to turn Rome to a city of marble. Yes, we're not yet where we want to be, but we have made progress. For us, identity is who we are. Identity is what determines who we are. As the president said, I think on his last trip to Japan, he said your nationality is in your passport, but your integrity is in your person. And that's the truth. So the identity of you is what should be the primary source of data in this country. And I'm happy that NIMC is beginning to be the hub of all data in Nigeria. If you want your birth certificate, your driver license, your passport, your tax, everything has to be integrated.
I put a challenge to you today and a promise that all contractors in this nation, every bidder, every business owner who intends to benefit from the resources of this great nation must enroll. From today, we will create an API that says we must know who you are to do contracts or services in this nation. I would like to congratulate His Excellency and everybody here present for leading the way.
The National Identification Number issued by NIMC is transforming the way we at the service manage taxpayer registration, profiling, and compliance. The integration of NIM database into our platform is enabling us to create a transparent, accountable, and unified tax ecosystem. One where every taxpayer can be accurately identified, every transaction securely validated, and voluntary compliance fostered through trust in the system. Identity, therefore, is more than an administrative tool. It is the foundation of our fiscal inclusion and a catalyst for our national development. Equally central to this transformation is public key infrastructure, the cryptographic backbone that guarantees the integrity of digital identities, transactions, and communications. When deployed across digital architecture, public key infrastructure ensures that every digital engagement, from filing taxes to accessing government services or authenticating credentials, is verifiable, tamper-proof, and secure. For us in the service, this integration of public key infrastructure into digital public infrastructure is already reshaping the future of tax administration by enabling one secure e-tax platform for filing and payment.